Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Russell Matthews and I'm back with another Canadian benefit update for you. You might remember that this past weekend the CRA shut down its website to do what they called routine maintenance. And when they did this routine maintenance, it seems that they changed a lot on their website. So over the past couple of days, I've been combing through the website to see what's changed and to see what new information there is. And I've found a couple things that are different, and this is going to be news for anybody on the CRB. More information has been revealed about when you can apply for every single period and what exactly each of those periods' dates are. So if you want to make sure that you never miss a payment, stay tuned for this video because we're going to go through each and every single application day so that you can know exactly when you should put it into your calendar that you need to apply. It would definitely suck to apply late and then end up being short rent. So you're going to want to make sure you're able to apply on time every time. But before we take a look at these new dates, if you're new to the channel, hey, how's it going? It's nice to meet you. My name's Russell, and on this channel I post videos about investing, personal finance, a little bit of real estate, with the overall goal to help get information to people as quickly as possible so that they can set themselves up for a more wealthy future. If there's any updates or any news that comes down the pipeline that could affect your money, then you're going to find out about it here first. So if all of that sounds like something you'd be into, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm posting new videos and updates like this every single day, so over time you're bound to find something that could really help you out. And while you're down there, hit the like button because one little tap of that button could spread this video to hundreds of people who really need this information. Thanks so much for doing that, and let's find out about these dates. It seems the CRA made a bunch of changes and implemented a couple new programs and a couple new systems into their website over the weekend when they were doing their general maintenance. The first and most impactful piece of news is that now you can apply for retroactive CERB payments. If you've been following along on the channel, I made a video about exactly that a couple days ago, and you can find the link in the description or probably up here if you want to take a look at that and find out more about that news. But while I was scrolling through the website updates, I actually found something I hadn't seen before. And this wasn't inside my CRA account, it was actually on the CRA's information page about the CRB. It's wild how the information just seems to be all in different places and you never know where to look, right? This was in the section of the CRB info site that says, when can I apply? It seems that in this section of the website, they've added sort of like a drop-down menu where you can go and click and scroll through all the different periods, and it'll actually really conveniently lay it out for you on a calendar to show you exactly when you can apply and how long that period is for. It made me wonder why they didn't just do this right from the start. I mean, it's such a simple and convenient thing. I'm so glad it's here now. Let's head over to that website and I'll show you exactly how it works and how you can use it to plan out your applications for the coming months. If you're anything like me, you can never remember domain names, so we're gonna head to Google and Google search CRB. It's the easiest way. Come on, everybody knows it. And yeah, so this is the information site. It's not the CRA's website in terms of like your My CRA account, but it's where you can find all the information without having to log in. So let's give it a click and go to this website that you might be familiar with. And the updated section that I'm talking about, I believe, is in this periods you can apply for section. It just tells you a little bit of information here, and we've gone over it before in past videos, so we're not going to be redundant and go over that again. But it's actually right here on the page that there's some new information and some new tools for us. Right here it says period start dates and end dates. Each 2-week period starts on a Sunday and ends on the Saturday of the following week. The earliest you can apply is on the first Monday after the period has ended. Select an eligibility period to view it in a calendar. So right there, they're confirming that it's always going to be on a Monday. That's the earliest you can apply, and that Monday is going to be the one following the period. So you can't apply in the middle of the period or at the start of the period. You have to wait until it's all over and until the Monday after that, and that's when the application will open. I wonder if this was by design or it was just the fact that Parliament and Senate took so long to push this bill through that we were already through the first week of the period. So they were just like, okay, yeah, you apply after. Yeah, it was part of our plan. Hey, if it was me, I'd probably try to play it off as part of the plan too. So when we go back here on the site, it says open for application and next period. So when we click open for application, it'll show us this calendar, and this is the way that all the information is doled out. So it said the earliest you can apply is Monday, October 12th. We all know that. That was the big application day with all the errors that happened, but it gives you a easy to read little calendar here that shows you exactly what days this period was and what that money is supposed to go towards. So for example, this one went all the way from September 27th to October 10th. And as per the rules, we couldn't apply until the following Monday, which was October 12th. But that's all stuff we already know. So let's scroll down, and now here's the information about next period. When we click that, it'll give us all of our information that we're going to need to apply for this next upcoming period. Man, there's something so satisfying about this period, just like finishing and ending in a nice little rectangle, as opposed to the other one up there. I know I'm a weirdo, but this one goes from October 11th to October 24th. So following the rules they've set, we can apply on the following Monday, which gives us Monday, October 26th. So that is the next day that you are going to be able to apply for your next period. You should write that down. Here's hoping that application day goes a lot better than the last application day that happened. It was a pretty rough going there with all those error codes, right? Don't worry if you forget to write this down. I'll probably mention it the day before that your application's coming up tomorrow. And on the day of, I'll make a quick little video and allow anybody to comment any questions that they have on it, any error codes they're getting, and all that day I'll answer the questions in that on your application day. But the best part is now we can plan for the entirety of our CRB applications. If you scroll down on the page a little bit more, it gives you a drop-down menu where you can see every single period that you can apply for. That's 26 periods, but remember, you can only apply for 13, so you kind of need to plan out and schedule when you're going to take them. If you scroll down a little bit, you get to this, and it says all periods. You have this drop-down menu where it'll show you all of the upcoming periods. We go from 1, which is already open for application, scroll all the way down, and it shows us all 26 periods leading up to September 25th, 2021, and that's the end date for all of the CRB, CRSB, and CRCB payments. So you'll remember that to figure out what the day is that you're going to apply, you can take a look here, you can just click on it, and it will tell you exactly what the day is because they're following the same rules we talked about. It's the Monday after the period ends. So for this random one that I picked, the period is December 20th to January 2nd. So then we go to the Monday, and that's January 4th, and that's when we're going to apply. Woohoo, Happy New Year. But there's a point that I want to emphasize, and I've made videos about this, but it seems like not so many people are interested in watching them. This CRB is going to run out after 6 months worth of time. If you apply for every single period, all 13 in a row, then it's going to end rather quickly. Let's take a look at this big list again, and I'll tell you exactly when your last period will be if you're claiming each and every single one of them. So we're gonna go to the same drop-down menu, and we know that we have a maximum of 13 periods. So if we apply for every single one, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So your last period would be March 14th to March 27th, 2021, after which you would not be able to get any benefits at all until at least after September. That's September 2021. So you'd have to go 6 months from the end of March to the end of September without any benefits coming in. This is your personal CRB blackout period that I've talked about in other videos. But essentially, the government has given us these rules for CRB, and they've given us this amount of time, and they say, hey, you've only got 6 months worth of time, do with it what you will. That's all the help you're gonna get from us. So if you think you might be on this benefit for a longer time, it might make sense to sort of space it out and only get one CRB period per month. They're like skip every other period so that you can make it last for the whole 6 months. Or as some people have mentioned in the comments, if you're good about your money and you're good at saving, you could just collect it all now, but save half of it. And that's the only way you can 100% guarantee that you will get all of this money and you can make it last, which is a pretty good idea. That being said, a lot of people aren't as good with their money and they'll often spend it if it's in their pocket, so it could be good to just leave it in here and apply it every other period. So the best thing that you can do with all this information is go through this drop-down menu, go to every single different period, and I don't know if you use Google Calendar or Apple Calendar or whatever you use. I am a Google Calendar fanboy, so what I would do is I'd go through each and every single one of these, go find out what that application date is, and just type everyone into my calendar. That way I would not have a chance of forgetting, because I'm going to get a notification on my phone. I'm going to get a calendar notification on my computer, and that's generally going to get me to remember to do what I need to do. And as I was saying before, it could be super important to you that you get this money on time. We all know how the lines can stack up with the CRA, so it's important that you're getting this information and applying as quickly as possible. But if you absolutely hate calendars and planning, don't worry. I'm going to keep uploading videos on this channel whenever there's a new application date opening up, just so you can be prepared and so that you have a place that you can ask your questions and a place that you can post any error codes you're getting, just a place for us to talk and figure out what's going on with all this. But I want to know what you have to say about all this too. Does this new tool help clear up some questions that you had? Or are there still parts of this whole application process that are leaving you confused? Whichever side you're on, drop a comment below, say, hey Russell, this is all good, thanks for letting me know about the tool, or ask a question down there if there's something that's leaving you confused. As soon as I post the video, generally for the next few hours afterwards, I try to answer every single question that comes through, so if you're one of the first in there, I will have a way higher chance of getting back to you and being able to actually answer your question. But I try to get to absolutely as many as I possibly can. And while you're down there leaving your comment, make sure to hit the like button to spread this video to somebody who could be looking for it. And with all of that said, thank you so much for watching another video, you guys. I really hope that it helped you out, and this new tool will help make things more clear for you, and I'll see you next time.